Hey guys, Visit here coming at you with a way to counter tryhard two-handed melee wielders, horses, archers, shield users, long spear users. It's all part of this build, and hopefully you can learn something from this video. So on this build I have Huntsman Friendly, Billhook, and 2 sets of Javelins. The Billhook is obviously excellent for anti-horsemen, but also I find it to be a great all-around melee weapon. The Javelins and Huntsman will help you take out those archers in 1 Javelin per hit. It's really quite amazing. Alright, let's get into some combat. First things first, the Billhook. It combines a very versatile weapon with powerful swings and a very powerful thrust, with the fact that it can unmount horsemen. It actually can one-shot unarmored heads in 1 swing or 1 stab, and it can 2-shot level 2 armor chests with 2 stabs, and I believe 2 slashes as well. Really key with using this is if you get ganged up on, to make sure you have mastered the ability to riposte both in slash riposts and stab riposts. Aside from being parried themselves, if you get damaged while those are firing off, they can't be interrupted, and especially if you're using a build with bloodlust, that will allow you to continue the fight. See there, I just parried that dagger attack and was able to excel into a riposte that decapitated the helmetless opponent there. Lastly, if you're not interested in keeping the enemy guessing, the Billhook spams like a beast. And it's stab spam that you're going to use to unhorse horsemen. The way Mordhau stabs work, they're actually stabbing for quite some time, where you can aim around the blade of the Billhook. This allows you to actually have a lot of play on when that Billhook connects with the enemy and unmounts them. What I'm doing here is actually quite reactionary, but when it comes to the showdown, enemy coming at you from a long distance and you judging when to actually unleash that stab, that's going to be all practice. Honestly, a lot of times when it comes to those longer spears, you won't get the kill, they'll kill you instead, but at least you have a fighting chance. But Visit, you're saying, I came here to find out how to counter everybody. I know Billhooks kill horsemen. Alright, fine. How do you counter those try-hard guys who are just spinning around and you can't touch them and they lop your head off before you know what to do? Well, it's simple. There's no honor in this game, so when you encounter some guy who you don't think you can take down and he's pirouetting and he's cutting everyone else's head off, just throw a frickin' spear in his head. Why do you have to bother with that? This is Frontline. It's dirty. That's just the way it is. Which of course brings us to our next topic, countering archers with javelins. I'm pretty sure javelins can 2-shot anybody. Combine that with Huntsman, and you got a 1-shot killer. Best thing of all, this thing has ammo, so you can go to that ammo box and get even more. You can see here that it's just simply waxing these people. If they are using a bow, it means they can't block. If they're also using a crossbow, it means they're standing still. These are easy targets to raise your KD. Lovely. Archers really are at a huge disadvantage here. Look at him draw steel, but he doesn't have time to block, or doesn't even think the attack's coming. Now let's combine the two. This guy knows I have a Billhook, so he's going to try to avoid me. Let's see what happens. Move on to Spearmen, and a little secret you might not know about the Billhook. The normal attack pulls, and the alternate stab will also pull. This actually throws people off quite a lot. So when countering Spearmen with a Billhook, you'll want to chamber their stab and morph it into a slash. If you can excel it, even better. This will put the Spearman off, give him some damage, and eventually kill him. Spearmen can't help but stab at you. What else are they going to do? Up next, we're going to cover how to counter shields. But first, here's another chamber morph into an excel. Hey, you try getting a video up to 10 minutes. If you've actually stuck around this long, please give a like. Thank you so much. And a subscribe. I'm not drawing this out, I promise. So the alternate stab of Billhook pulls, and shieldmen are really vulnerable to being kicked. This means you can kick, stab, indefinitely if you actually hit them. Now how is that going to help you versus shield and rapier? Very simple. If they're going to stab you, and they will, you take that stab and you morph it, or you chamber it, and then you morph it into a kick. That's right. You're going to chamber that stab and you're gonna morph your response into a kick. And that kick's gonna land, and you're gonna stab them, and you're gonna kick them, and you're gonna stab them, and you're gonna kick them. You're gonna stab them, and they're dead. And they're gonna cry. They're gonna cry like little shield users they are. Screw these guys. I don't care. Do you care? No. You're probably happy. Very happy to murder them. Murderer? I don't know where I'm going with this. I think the video should end soon. Alright. Well, thank you so much for sticking with me. I hope you try this build out, maybe morph it to make it your own, and have some fun out there.